Hey everybody, it's Max J. Miller, co-author with Robert Hollis of the upcoming How Is That Working? And I got a brand new copy of The Galleys today, and I was looking through it to make sure all the edits and everything were perfect before it goes off to the publishing industry. It's just so amazing these days. It's really incredible. But I wanted to just kind of give you what I think is really one of the real nuggets of this book, and that has to do with this discovery that Robert made when he was first laid up and after he had his accident, before he discovered the opportunity to go in business for himself, and he was somebody gave him a copy of Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and as he tells in this book, it really turned his life around. He said, as he began to read it, well, let me tell you what he had to say about it. He says, when I got to this point in reading Think and Grow Rich, I had Hill's formula in my notes like a checklist of necessary parts. He said he was looking at it like an auto mechanic, because that's what he was. He said, I knew I had 3 of Hill's 5 essential parts, and I was on the hunt for the 2 parts I still lacked. My parts list looked like this. Definite purpose, that was the first one. Check. He knew he had definite purpose. Desire as an all-consuming obsession? Check. He was real clear. He was very passionate about wanting to find a new direction in career and find some way to provide for his family, since he wasn't able to continue to be an auto mechanic. So the third item, though, he says, were clear plans to fulfill one's definite purpose. Not so much. And then the fourth item, determination and persistence. Persistence that doesn't recognize failure. And he said on the inside, this was, Hill spoke of this as what people commonly refer to as faith or belief. And Robert said, yeah, I have that. I had that, that drive. And the fifth one was success consciousness. And he said, I had no clue what that was all about. And so it is a lot of what the book, Think and Grow Rich, is very much about developing. He said, you can think of these parts of the formula as answering different questions about your dream. The aspect of purpose answers the question, what? What is your dream? What will it look like and feel like when it is fulfilled? The aspect of desire answers the question, why? Why do you want to accomplish this? Who or what provides your motivation? Like your family, your children. The aspect of clear plans answers the question, how? How will you get from here to there? How will you fund your dream? How will you staff it? How will you learn all that you need to know to accomplish your dream? He says the how question had me stumped, but not stopped. And Think and Grow Rich goes on to talk about how you can get answers to that. Now I'm going to skip ahead to the next chapter. And he says, Napoleon Hill wrote that a person with a definite purpose and a burning desire will attract to himself or herself all the other elements required for their success, including expertise, connections, resources, money, plans, ideas, and opportunities. But this happens only when the desire to achieve one's purpose gets stirred into, and it's a quote from Napoleon Hill, a state of mind that becomes an obsession, unquote. This proved true for me, Robert says, over and over, and I've watched this happen in the lives of countless other people as well. And it's a bit of what he talks about when he speaks of this pop that happens for people. He said, when you first, I'm skipping ahead again, most people, however, become obsessed with their circumstances rather than their vision or purpose. They perceive the work required to accomplish a big dream as labor-intensive effort to alter circumstances, like moving the proverbial mountain. But the real work needs to be accomplished is moving the mountain in your mind, It is your belief that you can achieve your dream that inspires the actions that produce results. And again, I'm going to just skip ahead a little bit here. And he says, just as people tend to be obsessed with their circumstances rather than with their dreams and desires, people also tend to focus on the how question, that is, more than the what or the why questions. They want to understand the how, that is the plans, before they clarify what they want and why they want it. This is like studying a map before choosing your destination. A map can be useful only when you know where you are and where you want to arrive. Someone once said, if you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there. And then he goes on to talk about how how discovering a why, learning how, once you've discovered your why and your what, there's both sort of the nuts and bolts how, but there's also this question of how do you develop that inner determination that actually carries the day when you bump up against trials and challenges to your dream and your vision. And inevitably, anybody whose vision is a great one is going to run up against challenges. So anyway, I'm excited for you to get this book in your hands. It's just, the editing job, I wrote this with Robert, and I'm proud of the book, but the editing job was so tremendous. It actually, it cut down about 10% of the book because he just tightened and tweaked it and did such a terrific job. It's going to be a real easy read. I hope to hear from many of you that you'll just literally read right through it in one sitting some night. Anyway, I look forward to interacting with you. Hope that entices you a little bit about our upcoming book. I'll look forward to your interaction. Keep telling your story. Bye-bye for now.